Alright, so you want a garden bed, but you haven't got enough lawn to put some of these down, or you're renting or something like that and you can't put any permanent structures in. Wicking beds are a great option because you can put them on a hard surface like I have done here with the concrete. Anyway, if you want to find out more, keep watching. What do you think, Marley? Yeah, you gonna watch? Can you sit? Oh, you're a good boy. You're a good boy. Oh, you're a good boy. Cheers. Yeah. So what you're going to need is this, some slotted ag line. So it's just a drainage pipe. They've got little slots in the grooves there for the water to come out. You're going to need a 20mm PVC pipe, some 20mm elbows. So what else have we got here? We've got this pipe here, which is a 50mm PVC pipe, elbows, and some end caps. And the other thing you'll need is some builder's plastic. Right, garden bed's done, so now it's just time to set it up for the wicking bed. So first up is to do the overflow drainage hole. So this is to fit the 20mm PVC pipe. So we'll get in there and we'll do that. From here we want it to come in about that far, and we want it to be overhanging on the other side just a little bit, enough to put an elbow in, and we'll put a riser up to the height that we want it to drain from. Alrighty, let's do that. It's time to line the garden bed, so we're going to do the whole sides all the way up, because you don't want any soil going down the side, because when the water wicks up into the soil, if there's some going down the sides of the plastic, it'll wick up and down there and then just run out all underneath. So the idea is to wick the whole line all the whole way up. So we've got our builder's plastic. I'm going to unwrap this and cut it to size. We'll clamp it in place and then we'll start filling a little bit of the aggregate. So we're using 5 to 7mm blue metal, and that stuff tends to wick quite well. So from what I've read so far is that anything over the size of 5 to 7mm doesn't wick properly. It wicks, but not efficiently like it would for anything that smaller size. So using 5 to 7mm or smaller, the only other stuff that would work better that's a little bit bigger is your scoria. Alrighty, so we're going to put in this water pipe. So this one is going on the opposite end to the overflow pipe, and we need to cut that one down just because I bought extra length for 2 beds, and this one's just for the one. So we've got to cut it down and put the caps on top so the mosquitoes can't get in there. Alrighty, so we're going to cut that, put the ag line in, and start filling the rest of the aggregate up, which is good fun. Shoveling, 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 shoveling. Start that again, eh, Marley? What do you reckon? Hey, what do you reckon, buddy? Alright, all the aggregate's in. So now we need to create a barrier to stop the soil from getting in the actual aggregate and clogging it all up. So you can use a geotextile fabric, or you can use 2 layers of shade cloth. And we've got heaps of shade cloth, so we're going to use that. Save having to buy something else. Alright, soil's up next. So I've got the shade cloth in. Ideal stuff you want to use for a wicking bed is something that's going to have high organic material in it, because that helps with the wicking properties of it. So we've got a premium garden soil mix here that has some real nice organic material in there, and that'll make sure it wicks up nicely. Alrighty, so we're done now. Got the soil in. Now all I need to do is trim the black plastic and put some mulch in there. And I'm going to keep an eye on these dogs because there is manure in there. They have been stealing chunks of manure. Cheeky poppies. Time to mulch, and we're using sugarcane mulch today. You can use pretty much whatever you'd like to use. Straw, pea straw, sugarcane, whatever you like that's suitable. But like sugarcane mulch, don't seem to have very many weeds that come in with them, so that works perfect for us. Alright, let's do some sugarcane mulching. Alright, now the water in the mulch, because keeps it in that way. So a couple of things about this system is that for the first couple of weeks it's still good to water from the top, just so the reservoir can fill up as well, and also the soil can become moist and draw up the water, so that will create the wicking. So that kicks that process off. So you can still fill it up at the reservoir hole here that I'm going to do in a second, but also wetting it from the top will also help draw up that wicking method. The other thing is that if you're putting seedlings into this, you should always water them from the top for the first couple of days, probably a week. This way it allows the roots to be able to grow, to get down into where the water is wicking up, and allowing it to grow nice and strong. So yeah, for the first couple of days to a week, make sure you water your seedlings in from the top, and then you can just let them go crazy.